Well, hello, this is Mike Bodayle, also known as Music City Mike. It's been a while since I posted any music videos. I've kind of been busy with some other things, and I wanted to give you the update of what I've been up to. And what I've been up to is I wrote a book, my first book. And what it is, it's a memoir about me, my dad, baseball, and growing up in the 1960s in the small town of Bayonne, New Jersey, right outside of New York City. And the idea for this book, it's titled A League of His Own, came about from something my dad did in 1969. He formed the Industrial Softball League in Bayonne, New Jersey, of all of the factories that were there, and it was a very successful league for several years. And not only was my dad the founder of the league, he was the president of the league. He was the manager of his team, and he was one of the star players of the league. So that gave me the basis of the title, and also, is the central theme of the book, following about that league. And my dad's great softball career. My dad was a very, very good softball pitcher, and he was also a great hitter as well. And the sort of the climax of this book, and at the end, and I sort of saw a little bit of a Hollywood ending in there. There was a big famous local all-star game between his league and the Premier Softball League, and it's just a great story that you can read all about here. And, along the way, as I start to write it, I realized, I didn't want to just focus on that softball league and that one game, but I incorporated in there, my relationship with my dad and our common bond of our love of baseball and our favorite team, the New York Yankees. Also, what it was like to grow up in the 60s in a small town. And also, I worked into that, my baseball career, which was playing in Little League, which, had a lot of challenges for an 8 to 12-year-old back then. So I think you'll enjoy the reading of that. And talk about my mom and, my brother. And, some of the other things in here that you'll really find interesting, I found some writings of my dad's, and I incorporated them into the book, in using his language and his words. I edited him a little bit to clean him up. But he talks about the Great Depression, talks about being a Yankees fan back in the 1940s and the 1950s. And there's some great baseball stories in there. The time I met Mickey Mantle and Roger Maris, a hobby that my dad had that got some of his collection into the Baseball Hall of Fame. Just, if you're a baseball fan, you'll love it. If you're interested in softball, you'll love it. If you're interested in father-son stories, you'll love it. If you're interested in growing up in the 60s, you'll love it as well, too. I sent it out to a bunch of people. It was published on October 31st of 2025. You can get it at Amazon. You can get it at Barnes & Noble. You have this, paperback version that I self-published through Ingram Spark. Real deal. It's a real book. It looks great. Very happy with the way it turned out. And there's also a Kindle version available as well, too, if that's your choice of reading options. And you can also get it at my website, Music City Mike, and I'll put all that information in the link. And, I'm not trying to become rich or famous. I just really think this is a great story. I wanted to get it out there, and I did it for one reason. That's to honor my dad, who was just a great, great dad. I miss him very much. We had an initial pre-sale, and we raised some money, and I donated that to the Alzheimer's Association. My dad did have Alzheimer's later in his life, and when he passed away. And again, I'm doing it for Dad, I think you'll like this book very much. So I appreciate it. Thanks for following my channel. And, I've got over 10,000 subscribers out there. I just love to get the word out to you. Please share it with your friends and everybody, and let's see how well we can do with this. Thank you so much for your time today. I appreciate it.